Alright, I had some questions about gold panning, so I'm going to show you some of the basics of that. So, there's not a lot of good spots here that may have gold, but you want to kind of look for areas where there's cracks. This is kind of too up high, realistically, but we're going to scoop a little bit just to see what we get. You want to get as close to the rock as possible. Pick out your leaves, any big rocks. So we got some fine sand here. So we're going to go over to this water source, get a little bit of water, and I'll show you what to do next. Scoop a little bit of water, kind of shake everything, get everything settled down. Gold's very heavy, so gold will sink to the bottom as you do this. This is called stratification. We're going to scoop some of that off. Go ahead, give it some good taps. Now I've got a lot in here, so what we're going to do is we're going to start sifting off some of the top stuff. Every once in a while shaking down to get the heavies settled to the bottom. These kind of rock back and forth, and there's these grooves that'll catch the gold because the gold's very heavy. This light sand will come right off. I don't think we're going to find any gold, but you know, who knows? You don't want to be too aggressive with this. Because you will lose gold if you're too rough with it. And once we get it down to just a little bit, you'll notice the sand get darker and darker. It's because you've got garnets. You see all the heavy stuff is still in there. You'll get the darker sands, which is iron ore, garnet, heavy stuff, but if there is gold, it should still be in there. Once you get down to the last little bit, you'll want to turn it around. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit more. Do this walking a gold back that may be in there. Alright, now that we're down to that little bit, we're going to go ahead and cut, and I'm going to show you what to do at the very end. Alright, now we got it down to our really fine sand. I'll go ahead and pick this big rock out of here and teach you how to finish it out. So first and foremost, you're going to want to make sure you get all your stuff out of these cracks up here. Get all your stuff, and then give it a couple taps. That's called stratifying it. I'm actually going to go over here so I don't get it stuck in these cracks. So then you're going to want a little water in your pan. You're going to want to very gently come up and start washing away these sands. The heavy stuff will stay on the bottom. You want to kind of get a rhythm going. I'm at kind of an awkward angle, so it's not my best work. And then every once in a while you're going to want to tap, because that'll re-stratify light stuff at the top, heavy stuff at the bottom. Now I am a hobbyist at this. I am not very well seasoned in panning for gold. I'm sure as some of you that may know what they're doing can tell. But if you do end up getting any gold, it'll be right up here against this ledge. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, try to get you guys where you can see. I'm not seeing a lot of black sand. Oh. Kind of hard to tell. I may have my friend help me zoom in. What it looks like, you may have a little bit of gold right up here. Maybe one piece of flour gold. I'm going to go ahead and cut this and have him help me film. And I'll show you what to do when you get a little piece of flour gold. Alright, so it looks like we did end up finding a little piece of gold, a little piece of flour gold right here. So we're going to use this, which is called a snuffer. I'm just going to go ahead and suck that right up. It should be in there, and we'll get that. Alright guys, we're back home. Got that gold dried up, and I thought I'd show you. This is a toothpick I'm using to show you. This little piece here, this little piece here, and this little piece here. Kind of hard to tell because they're so small, but I believe these are all gold. That obviously a dime next to it. I think that's enough to pay off my house, guys. Awesome. Alright. So until next time, get out in the woods, stay safe, and maybe pan for gold.